the arrival of our distinguished chief guest and guest of honor, accompanied by our dignitaries of GOPIO. We kindly request all of you to please do take your respective seat. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we would truly appreciate if you all could kindly put all your mobile phones on silent. Ladies and gentlemen, while we kindly request all of you to please do take your seats, we also request from all of you to please keep your mobile phones and all devices on silent. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are now expecting the arrival of our distinguished chief guest this evening, that's Honorable Vijay Herath, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism, along with our guest of honor, His Excellency Santosh Jha, High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka. We kindly request all of you to please take your respective seat. Ladies and gentlemen, we kindly request all of you to please rise as we warmly welcome our distinguished chief guest, Honorable Vijay Herath, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Sri Lanka, along with our guest of honor, His Excellency Santosh Jha, High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, we now witness the arrival of our distinguished chief guest this evening, Honorable Vijay Herath, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism, as well as our guest of honor, His Excellency Santosh Jha, High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka, received by Mr. S. Shanmuganathan, our President, Mr. G. N. Vijayvel, our Secretary, Mr. P. P. Devaraj, our Founder President, Mr. Kaushik Udeshi, our Organizing Committee Co-Chair, and Mr. Kumar Nadezan, Immediate Past President. We warmly welcome our dignitaries to GOPIO Sri Lanka Silver Jubilee Celebration. And in keeping with tradition, let us commence the day's proceedings with the lighting of the human oil lamp. And in order to do the honors, we cordially invite Honorable Vijay Herat, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sri Lanka, His Excellency Santosh Jha, High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka, Mr. S. Shanmuganathan, President GOPIO Sri Lanka, Mr. P.P. Devaraj, Founder President GOPIO Sri Lanka, Mr. G.M. Vijayavel, Secretary GOPIO Sri Lanka, Mr. Kumar Nadezan, Immediate Past President, Mr. Kaushik Udeshi, Past President and Organizing Committee Co-Chair. We cordially invite these dignitaries to please make their way onto the stage in order to light the human oil lamp. Thank you very much to our dignitaries for doing the honors by lighting the lamp. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Sri Lanka, followed by the national anthem of India.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय।
Thank you. Please be seated. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we mark the beginning of this momentous occasion of GOPIO Sri Lanka Silver Jubilee celebration. A very good evening, distinguished guests, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to each and every one of you to a truly special occasion, the Silver Jubilee celebration of GOPIO Sri Lanka. Well, this evening, ladies and gentlemen, we all come together to commemorate 25 remarkable years of service, unity and progress, a journey that has been brought together with the people of Indian origin across Sri Lanka, bound by a shared heritage and, of course, an enduring spirit of collaboration. Well, indeed, we are deeply honored to have among us this evening our chief guest, Honorable Vijay Herath, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism of Sri Lanka, and also our guest of honor, His Excellency Santosh Jha, High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka. And also, we'd like to extend a very warm welcome to GOPIO members who have joined us from various parts of the globe, that's Australia, France, Malaysia and Singapore, as your presence also adds immense value to this celebration today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, founded in the year 2000, Global Organization of People of Indian Origin Sri Lanka was born out of a vision in order to create an apolitical, inclusive and forward-looking platform that celebrates the contribution of the people of Indian origin while fostering harmony, understanding and, of course, shared growth among all communities in Sri Lanka. And also, ladies and gentlemen, the organization has proudly represented Sri Lanka in major global GOPIO conventions and also played an active role in strengthening bilateral relations as well as cultural exchange between India and Sri Lanka. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is not just only a celebration, it's also a reaffirmation of a shared future. A future where unity, service and and collaboration continue to define the journey of GOPIO Sri Lanka. And with that, in order to bring about an overview of GOPIO's 25-year journey and also to share the purpose of this evening with all of you here today, we cordially now invite the President of GOPIO Sri Lanka, Mr. S. Shanmuganathan.
Vanakkam, Ayubowan, Namaste and welcome. Honorable Vijitha Herath, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism, our chief guest. His Excellency Santosh Jha, High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka, our guest of honor. Members of Parliament, former parliamentarians, our founder president, Mr. P.P. Devaraj, GOPIO members from Australia, Canada and Malaysia, other guests from overseas, distinguished invitees, fellow members of GOPIO, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure and pride to extend a very warm welcome to all of you this evening as we celebrate a truly momentous occasion, the Silver Jubilee of GOPIO Sri Lanka, marking 25 years of service, friendship and commitment. And yes, 25 years, we are old enough to look back with pride, but still young enough to dream big. 25 years is a remarkable milestone for any organization. It represents vision, perseverance, and partnership, and perhaps also an endless supply of patience for committee meetings. For GOPIO Sri Lanka, these years tell a story of dedication, how a group of passionate PIOs in this beautiful island came together to promote unity, culture, and social contribution. Today, as we gather here among so many distinguished personalities, we do so not just to celebrate a milestone, but to reaffirm our mission to serve, to connect, and to strengthen the enduring bonds between India and Sri Lanka. At the outset, let me express our deep appreciation to Honorable Vijitha Herath, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism of Sri Lanka, for gracing this occasion. Sir, your presence is a strong message from the government of Sri Lanka, recognizes that contributions made by the Indian origin community to the national fabric of this country. We are equally honored by the presence of His Excellency Santosh Jha, the High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka, whose support has been steady, sincere and consistent. A warm welcome also to all ministers, members of parliament, former parliamentarians, overseas GOPIO members and distinguished guests. Your presence truly adds sparkle, and yes, we promise to keep speeches short so you can enjoy the fellowship that follows. As we celebrate the Silver Jubilee, we remember with deep gratitude our founder president, Mr. P.P. Devaraj, whose attendance today, in spite of his advanced years, and the other founder members whose vision and dedication gave birth to this organization. We also fondly remember the dedicated founder members who are no longer with us, whose vision, trust, and unwavering belief laid the foundation for our journey forward. What began as a modest initiative in the late 1990s has today evolved into a respected national body representing the interests and aspirations of nearly 1.5 million Sri Lankans of Indian origin living in Sri Lanka. That is quite a journey, from teacups and typewriters to emails and Excel sheets. Our most fulfilling work has been in education and community upliftment, particularly in the plantation sector. We promoted Indian government scholarships and assisted students through applications and orientation. In 2006, the SPDC scholarship was introduced for PIO students, initially excluding Sri Lanka. After our gentle but persistent representation, it was extended to Sri Lankan PIO students in 2007. We've conducted coaching classes, career guidance, vocational training, and educational aid programs. We have supported health camps, welfare initiatives, and disaster relief, including medical equipment donations to Dikoya Hospital during the pandemic and assistance to Indians stranded during that time in Sri Lanka. We also take this opportunity to respectfully urge the Sri Lankan government to place greater emphasis on uplifting facilities, especially in the schools in the plantation sector, because a classroom with opportunity can change a generation. When the PIO card scheme was first introduced by the Government of India, Sri Lankans were regrettably excluded. However, through GOPIO Sri Lanka's sustained and determined advocacy, Sri Lanka was subsequently included in the PIO card scheme, and today I'm glad to say over 27,000 Sri Lankans proudly hold OCI cards, a very proud moment for us. We now also enjoy OCI privileges up to the 4th generation, and we are hopeful that this would be extended to the 7th generation as granted to few other countries. At this juncture, we respectfully request the Government of India to kindly consider accepting Sri Lankan documents for the issuance of OCI to eligible Sri Lankan nationals, as was done in the past. Our collaboration with the Indian High Commission of India has been constant and heartfelt, from Independence and Republic Day celebrations to Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, cultural events, and many more. These people-to-people connections are the real heartbeats of India-Sri Lanka friendship. As we celebrate 25 years, we also look ahead with renewed energy. GOPIO Sri Lanka will continue to champion education, youth empowerment, and cultural exchange, and perhaps even shorten our speeches by the Golden Jubilee. In closing, I extend my deepest gratitude to all who have journeyed with us, our past presidents, committees, members, partners, well-wishers, and friends. Let us celebrate this Silver Jubilee with pride and joy. May this milestone inspire us to reach even greater heights for our community, for our nations, and for the enduring friendship between Sri Lanka and India. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. S. Shanmuganathan, President of GOPIO Sri Lanka, for setting the stage for our celebration of 25 years of GOPIO Sri Lanka. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we kindly request all of you to please direct your attention towards the screen as we take a look back on this incredible journey of 25 years of GOPIO Sri Lanka. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause as we take a look at a glimpse of some of the moments, milestones, and events of this 25-year journey of GOPIO Sri Lanka. And also with that, we'd like to extend a very big thank you, and also we'd like to extend our gratitude to all our sponsors for coming on board GOPIO Sri Lanka Silver Jubilee celebration. A big thank you goes out to our gold sponsor, Ravi Jewelers, and also we'd like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to our silver sponsors, that's Madhusha Textile, Kaleshwari Gold Winner, Maxon's Kavadi Campus, Melva Conglomerate, Neon Center, Modern Hardware Center, Tyons Lanka Steel Private Limited, Janata Steels, Siva Car Sales, and Onida Steels. And ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention towards the screen as we have some messages coming from our valued sponsors.
In the journey of motherhood, holding your newborn in your arms, as you step into a new home filled with aspirations, achieving career growth fueled by passion and dedication, making your dreams a reality. As you prepare for the next chapter of your life, for all auspicious beginnings, we illuminate your journey with sparkle and style. Ravi Jewelers.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to honor those who have laid the foundation and guided GOPIO Sri Lanka through its remarkable journey. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where we shall felicitate our founding and past presidents whose commitment as well as leadership have been the pillars of this organization's success. Well, in order to do the honors, we'd like to cordially invite on stage our President of GOPIO Sri Lanka, Mr. S. Shanmuganathan, along with Secretary GOPIO Sri Lanka, Mr. G. M. Vijayavale. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd now like to first off felicitate Founder President Mr. P.P. Devaraj. Everyone, please put your hands together as we take this opportunity to value and recognize the immense contributions made by Mr. P.P. Devaraj, Founder President of GOPIO Sri Lanka. Thank you very much. And we invite Mr. S. Shanmuganathan and Mr. G. M. Vijayavale to please come on stage in order to present the next set of mementos. And in order to accept the next token of appreciation, we cordially invite Mr. Kaushik Udeshi, past president of GOPIO Sri Lanka. Thank you so much, sir, and we kindly request you to remain on stage. Mr. Kaushik Udeshi, we kindly request you to remain on stage. And in order to accept the next token of appreciation, we invite Mr. Kumar Nadesan, immediate past president of GOPIO Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now take a group photograph with our dignitaries on stage. Thank you very much, and we kindly request Mr. S. Shanmuganathan to remain on stage. Thank you very much, Mr. Vijayavale. You may return to your seat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now this evening is made even more special by the presence of our overseas GOPIO family. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now felicitate our distinguished overseas visitors, our friends who have journeyed from near and far in order to share in our Silver Jubilee celebration. And we'd now like to invite our international coordinator of GOPIO Sri Lanka, Mr. V.K. Balasubramaniam, to please join Mr. S. Shanmuganathan on stage in order to felicitate our visitors from overseas. And now, in order to receive the first token of appreciation, we invite Mr. Ganeshan Arunasalam, GOPIO Canada President and Vice President, GOPIO International North America. Mr. Ganeshan, we kindly request you to remain on stage. And next up, we invite Dr. Sadasivam Dureraja, Chairman, GOPIO Malaysia Business Council and Executive Committee member. A big hand, everyone, please. And while we request Dr. Durai Raja to also please remain on stage, next up we shall felicitate Mr. Umesh Chandra, Vice President, GOPIO Australia. And while we also request Mr. Chandra to please remain on stage, next up we felicitate Mrs. Usha Chandra, President, GOPIO Queensland. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now take a group photograph with our overseas visitors from GOPIO family. Thank you very much. Well, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have a performance by the Divyam Dance Company, a creative platform founded by Dakshit Samravira and Dhanushan Satyamurthy together with Krishani Rajkumar. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Divyam is all about nurturing young dancers and musicians, preserving the essence of our age-old traditions while also embracing new creative expressions. Now, through their heartfelt performances, they beautifully bridge timeless tradition and also modern artistry. And the first performance you shall witness now is called Ravana Sabha. Now, in the golden halls of Lanka reigns Ravana, the mighty emperor and devotee of Lord Shiva. But peace shatters when his sister Shurpanakha, wounded and weeping, arrives. Her anguish fuels his wrath, and Ravana vows vengeance upon Rama and Lakshmana. Over to a beautiful dance group of Divyam Dance Company.
तधीम तधीम तरिकिटतक लंकाधिपते रावण जय जय धीम धीम तधीम तधीम तरिकिटतक लंकाधिपते रावण जय जय धीम धीम तधीम तरिकिटतक दिगतरिकिटतक विंशत् भुजं दशत् ग्रीवं धीम धीम तधीम तरिकिटतक दिगतरिकिटतक विंशत् भुजं दशत् ग्रीवं तरिकिटतक दिगतरिकिटतक पर्वत उपमं काञ्चन कुण्डलं तातरिकिटतक दिगतरिकिटतक कैलासस्थित पुष्पक विचित्यं दिव्यवस्त्राभरण शोभितम् उपविष्टमासने महाबलं दिव्यवस्त्राभरण शोभितम् उपविष्टमासने महाबलं परम शिव भक्त रावण जय जय परम शिव भक्त रावण जय जय परम शिव भक्त रावण जय जय
अण्णा रावण अण्णा कण्णानु काणायन् काचियै कण्डै मन्नानु वेदनै मासिनै कुण्डनै
कुतः इयं दुस्थितिः प्राप्ता को वात्र हेतुः
A big thank you goes out to Divyam Dance Company for that magnificent performance. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our guest of honor's address this evening. His Excellency Santosh Jha assumed duties as the High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka in 2023. A senior career diplomat, he has previously served as India's ambassador to the European Union, Belgium and Luxembourg, and also to Uzbekistan. He earlier served in Colombo from 2007 to 2010, contributing to the development of India-Sri Lanka cooperation in the post-conflict period. High Commissioner Jha has also held key positions at the Ministry of External Affairs in New Delhi, including heading the Policy Planning Division, where he helped establish the Raisina Dialogue. He holds a master's degree in history from the University of Delhi and also is fluent in Maithili, Hindi, English and Russian. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our guest of honor this evening, the High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka, His Excellency Santosh Jha.
Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs and Employment, Mr. Vijita Herat, President of GOPIO, Sri Shanmugathan, immediate Vice Presidents, Mr. Kumar Nadeshan, Mr. Kaushik Udeshi, and the Founder President, Mr. P.P. Nevraj. and who, what do I call this, friends, relatives, whatever, the people of Indian origin from all walks of life in Sri Lanka, whether it is business, politics. We have members of parliament, sitting members of parliament, former ministers in this group, very senior business leaders, academicians, judicial luminaries, all kinds of people, and that is the nature of the GOPIO worldwide, not just here in Sri Lanka. And I really must say that my first association with GOPIO goes beyond probably even before it was founded in Sri Lanka. When I met with them in Russia in my first assignment abroad, and later had a closer association with them in New York between 2000 and 2004. But I must congratulate this group here for completing 25 years, a Silver Jubilee celebration. It is really great over these years. I myself have associated with many of you over 15 of those 25 years, or maybe more than 15, in fact 18, if I count it right. So, really great to be here, and I thank you for this invitation. Also, I'd like to extend my sincere gratitude to Minister Vijita Herat for making it on this occasion. It's a really very special one because wherever we go in around the world, it is this group of people that have served as a bridge and a pillar of support in building relationships across countries for India. And it was in recognition of this that the government of India in the late 1990s started the Persons of Indian Origin program, under which a virtual visa, I think it was for 20 years initially, was given. And then that evolved into the Overseas Citizenship of India card, about which I was mentioning to the Honorable Minister, that it allows you to travel to India, work in India, live in India, do virtually everything except vote in India. And that has evolved over the years. The countries, there are different kinds of countries. We have countries where there are mostly first-generation migrants, or people of what we call the non-resident Indians, who are Indian passport holders who live there, who are part of this organization. But there are countries where the people of Indian origin go back 200 years, 300 years, and there this demand, as I heard, was made here as well, that can we make it more liberal, easier, extend it to succeeding generations, and gradually we are going there. Almost every month we get approvals for one or the other country where there is an added generation included in that particular country. In the case of Sri Lanka, I can assure you that very soon we should have some of the requests fulfilled. We are in the process of getting this through the relevant authorities in India, and the processing is going on, and I hope with Sanjeev's continued diligence, we will have good news sooner than later. This is a group I don't need to address for long and convince them about India. I think you are the strongest bridge of all the many bridges that we have between India and Sri Lanka. And one of the unique things about this group is that as much as we take pride in your great achievements in this country, you take so much pride in what happens in India, and probably sometimes know much more about India than I myself would be able to present to you. But I'm glad to say that with your work and with your contribution, our relationship with Sri Lanka has grown by leaps and bounds in the recent years. The twin visits of first the President of Sri Lanka to India in December, and the Prime Minister of India to Sri Lanka earlier this year, when many of you may have had the occasion to meet with the Prime Minister as well. This has really put the relationship on an even keel. We have now a very rich agenda that we are currently working with Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Vijita Herat, to implement that agenda that has been set by the leadership. But I think what is important is that there is a very good spirit in which we are working, very, very constructive, positive approach to building ties, contributing and addressing issues where there are. And there is, in all its dimensions, we often talk about the various pillars of cooperation: connectivity, energy, digitization, security and defense, and development cooperation. All these elements put together, each one of them have specific directions and specific points of action on which we are working very, very regularly and diligently with the government of Sri Lanka. And very constructively, as I said, because that's very important to have greater trust, greater confidence, because this partnership is more important for both countries than any other on either side. I mean, we have to prosper together, and we can only be prosperous and secure if we work together. And that spirit is what drives the relationship. There is a very deep commitment, I can say, from our side to supporting anything that Sri Lanka seeks to accomplish, where we can be of assistance. I would look forward to getting advice, particularly from this group, as to where we can benefit from the experience of Sri Lanka, because that should be the spirit in which cooperation should be carried out, where each partner can bring something to the table that is of value to the other. And in this case, I think, in my own opinion, there are areas in which we can learn from Sri Lanka. I had a group of very senior executives from leading companies in India, including a founder of one of the startups in India earlier today. And they were mentioning some of these qualities that they saw in a very brief period in Sri Lanka, and was asking me what is the reason behind it. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to what is that makes Sri Lanka excel in certain areas, and where India can learn from those in improving its own systems, even as we work with Sri Lanka to contribute in areas such as energy, digitization, all that I mentioned earlier, where we can contribute to greater progress in Sri Lanka. So let me say that this group of this GOPIO, which is now completing 25 years, has achieved adulthood, and therefore I would imagine that the contribution between 25 to 50 will be greater than it was 1 to 25, which is what happens normally in the lifetime of an individual. The contribution to the relationship, contribution to this country, I'm sure younger people will join it and add vibrancy to it, because I think with the new technologies and the kind of world we are now transitioning into, is going to be increasingly challenging for the gray-haired. The younger people will probably be much better accustomed to doing great things, and we need that young blood in this group as well. And as I said, the next 25 years, both for this GOPIO, but also for India-Sri Lanka relationship, should be brighter than ever before. With that, thank you so much for inviting me, and my heartiest congratulations to all of you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for the sentiments expressed as well as for your well wishes. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we'd like to take a moment in order to express our heartfelt gratitude to all our sponsors, starting off with our gold sponsor, Ravi Jewellers, and also our silver sponsors, Madhusha Textile, Kaleshwari Gold Winner, Maxon's Kavadi Campus, Melva Conglomerate, Neon Center, Modern Hardware Center, Tyans Lanka Steel Private Limited, Janata Steels, Sivaka Steels, and Onida Steels. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, as we have some messages coming from our valued sponsors, we kindly request all of you to please direct your attention towards the screen.
In the journey of motherhood, holding your newborn in your arms, as you step into a new home filled with aspirations, achieving career growth fueled by passion and dedication, making your dreams a reality. As you prepare for the next chapter of your life, for all all auspicious beginnings, we illuminate your journey with sparkle and style. Ravi Jewelers.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, in true GOPIO spirit, we will recognize and also celebrate persons of Indian origin who have excelled in academia, economy and commerce, media and public service, individuals whose accomplishments indeed inspire all of us. And ladies and gentlemen, let me first take a minute in introducing our winners tonight. First off, we have Deshamanya Mahesh Amalin, and he's the chairman and co-founder of one of South Asia's largest apparel and textile conglomerates, employing over 100,000 people across 15 countries. And under his visionary leadership, this entity has become synonymous with innovation, sustainability, and women's empowerment. His national and international recognitions include the title Deshamanya, an honorary doctorate from the Open University of Sri Lanka, and the UN Women's Empowerment Principles Award, and the Humanitarian Award at the FEMI Awards in New York. His passion for ethical business and sustainable growth continues to shape global apparel manufacturing standards. And next up, we have Deshamanya Mano Selvanathan, and he is the group director of a large publicly listed company with diversified operations across several countries in the Asian region. He has held prominent leadership roles, including chairman of the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce and president of the Indo-Lanka Chamber of Commerce. A recipient of Sri Lanka's Deshamanya title, the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award from the President of India, and the Order of Knight Commander from the government of Chile, he continues to play a pivotal role in strengthening business and international relations. And also we have Professor S. Mukhaya, a distinguished academic and former Vice Chancellor of the Eastern University of Sri Lanka, and he has made exceptional contributions to higher education and public service. A graduate of the University of Colombo with postgraduate qualifications from the University of Wales and ITC Netherlands, he has served on national advisory bodies and international academic forums. Author of over 20 books and monographs, his work in regional planning and social development has been nationally recognized with the Presidential Award for Distinguished Service and the title Vidyanidhi. And also, next up, we have Justice S. Raja, PC, who was called to the bar in 1988 and joined the Attorney General's Department in 1989, rising through the ranks to become an additional Solicitor General. In 2016, he became the first Sri Lankan of Indian origin to be appointed both to the Court of Appeal and later in 2019 to the Supreme Court of Sri Lanka, where he serves as the senior most justice. Having delivered over 300 judgments, he is also a commissioner of of the Judicial Services Commission. A respected legal scholar and educator, Justice Raja has contributed immensely to legal research, postgraduate education, and Commonwealth legal development initiatives. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, we also have Veerakesari by Express Salon Newspapers Private Limited. Now, Veerakesari, meaning victorious lion, is a proud symbol of Tamil journalism in Sri Lanka, serving as the voice of the Tamil-speaking community for 95 years. Founded in 1930 in Colombo by PPR Subramanian Chettiya, its mission was to champion the rights of Indian plantation workers and give expression to the struggles and hopes. Through colonial times, political change and civil unrest, Veerakesari has stood firm as Sri Lanka's oldest and most widely circulated Tamil daily guide by its motto, "Quality News with Clarity." Evolving with time, it launched the world's first Tamil e-paper through veerakesari.lk, connecting the global Tamil diaspora and earning recognition for innovation. Now, beyond news, it has been a steadfast companion in times of crisis, from the 2004 tsunami to the recent pandemic, reflecting the heart and resilience of the people it serves. Now, today, Veerakesari remains more than a newspaper. It's a cultural institution dedicated to truth, reconciliation, and the enduring legacy of Tamil identity in Sri Lanka and beyond. And ladies and gentlemen, now in order to present the GOPIO Excellence Awards, we cordially invite on stage our chief guest, Honorable Vijitha Herath, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism in Sri Lanka, His Excellency Santosh Jha, High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka, and accompanied by Mr. S. Shanmuganathan, President, GOPIO Sri Lanka. And now, ladies and gentlemen, under Excellence of Economy and Commerce, in order to accept the GOPIO Excellence Award, first off, we invite Deshamanya Mahesh Amalin. Deshamani Mahesh Amalin, we kindly request you to remain on stage, sir. And in order to accept the next award, we cordially invite Deshamanya Mano Selvanathan. And the next GOPIO Excellence Award this evening goes in the category of academic, and the award goes out to Professor S. Mukhaya. And ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next GOPIO Excellence Award, and it goes out to you in the category of Public Service, Justice S. Thurai Raja. And now, moving on to the final GOPIO Excellence Award for Excellence in Media. The award goes out to Veera Kesari by Express Newspaper Ceylon Private Limited. Congratulations to all our GOPIO Excellence Award recipients. And now we shall take a group photograph with our dignitaries on stage. Thank you very much to our dignitaries for doing the honors, and also once again congratulations to all our GOPIO Excellence Award recipients tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next performance this evening, and it's called Hanuman's Devotion and the Great War. Now, in the forest stillness, Hanuman meets Rama and Lakshmana vowing to find Sita. With unshakable devotion, he soars to Lanka, finds Sita beneath the Asoka tree, and brings back her token of love, a promise of reunion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, we have this performance coming up just in a couple of minutes, and before that, we shall now move on to our next address this evening. And for the next address, we'd like to invite our distinguished chief guest. And ladies and gentlemen, let me first off take a minute in introducing our chief guest to all of you here. Honorable Wichita Herath currently serves as the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism of Sri Lanka, and having assumed duties on the 18th November 2024. A distinguished parliamentarian representing the Kampa district since the year 2000, Minister Herath has been an active voice in national development and policy making for over 2 decades. He has previously served as the Minister of Cultural Affairs and National Heritage, where he contributed to the preservation and promotion of Sri Lanka's rich cultural heritage. Minister Herath holds a Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Kelaniya and is recognized by his commitment to public service, progressive governance, and the advancement of Sri Lanka's international relations and tourism sector. With that, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our distinguished chief guest this evening, Honorable Wichita Herath, in order to address you all.
His Excellency Santosh Jha, High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka, Honorable Members of Parliament, the President of GOPIO, Mr. Samganathan, and all other members of GOPIO Sri Lanka, distinguished guests. It is a privilege to celebrate with you this evening the 25th anniversary of GOPIO Lanka. 25 years of service, commitment, and dedication. This is a moment to pause, reflect, and express gratitude. I thank the organizers for inviting me to witness your celebrations of 25 years of great services by GOPIO. Over the years, GOPIO Lanka has nurtured a sense of belonging and pride among the diaspora. You have promoted education, supported entrepreneurs, organized cultural programs, and extended a helping hand to those in need. Your work has strengthened the community, fostered connections, and built enduring friendships. GOPIO Lanka is more than an organization. It is a living bridge connecting generations, cultures, and communities. It reminds us that shared heritage is not just about the past, but about the opportunities we create together today. As you mark this Silver Jubilee, the real celebration is in the impact you have made in the lives touched, the partnership forged, and the community strengthened. The journey ahead will bring new challenges, but also new opportunities for the new generation to contribute, innovate, and lead. On behalf of all well-wishers, I extend my warm congratulations to GOPIO Lanka. May the coming years continue to reflect your spirit of service, unity, and pride in heritage. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, and we kindly request you to remain on stage. And in order to present a special token of appreciation to our distinguished chief guest this evening, we'd now like to invite on stage His Excellency Santosh Jha, High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka, and the President of GOPIO Sri Lanka, Mr. S. Shanmuganathan. A big thank you goes out to our distinguished chief guest, Honorable Vijitha Herat, our Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism, for gracing this occasion with his presence. And next up, we will be presenting a special token of appreciation to our guest of honor this evening, His Excellency Santosh Jha, High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka. Indeed, a big thank you goes out as well to our guest of honor, His Excellency Santosh Jha, High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka, for gracing this occasion with his invaluable presence. Thank you very much, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are once again ready for a magnificent performance. And as we were talking about before, this is called Hanuman's Devotion and the Great War. So in the forest stillness, Hanuman meets Rama and Lakshman, vowing to find Sita. So with unshakable devotion, he goes to Lanka, finds Sita beneath the Asoka tree, and brings her back a token of love, and that's a promise of reunion. So together they build the bridge of faith leading to the great war between dharma and adharma, where Ravana falls and righteousness prevails once more. Let's now take a look at what's in store by Divyam Dance Company for all of us.
गोष्पदीकृत वारीशाम् माशकीकृत राक्षसा रामायण महामालरत्नम् वन्दे
A masterpiece indeed. A big thank you goes out to Divyam Dance Company for that absolutely brilliant performance. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we'd like to take a quick minute in order to extend our heartfelt gratitude to all our sponsors, starting off from our gold sponsor, Ravi Jewelers, and also all our silver sponsors, that's Madhusha Textile, Kaleshwari Gold Winner, Maxon's Kaveri Campus, Melva Conglomerate, Neon Center, Modern Hardware Center, Tyans Lanka Steel Private Limited, Janata Steels, Siva Car Sales, and Unida Steels. A big thank you indeed goes out to each and every sponsor for coming on board GOPIO Sri Lanka Silver Jubilee celebrations. And ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention as we have some messages coming from our valued sponsors of GOPIO Sri Lanka Silver Jubilee celebrations.
In the journey of motherhood, holding your newborn in your arms. As you step into a new home filled with aspirations, achieving career growth fueled by passion and dedication, making your dreams a reality. As you prepare for the next chapter of your life, for all auspicious beginnings, we illuminate your journey with sparkle and style. Ravi Jewelers.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a celebration it has been. 25 remarkable years of service, unity, and progress. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, we do have another wonderful performance coming your way. Well, however, before we move on to that segment, ladies and gentlemen, let me also talk to you a little bit about the amazing work that GOPIO Sri Lanka has done in the past 25 years. Now, over the past 25 years, ladies and gentlemen, GOPIO Sri Lanka has played a transformative role in many areas. And if you go to talk a little bit about what these areas are, in terms of promoting education and scholarship opportunities for youth, they have done some absolutely amazing work. And most of you would have been a part of those projects as well. And also when it comes to strengthening diaspora engagement as well as policy advocacy, GOPIO Sri Lanka has played an immense role. So these activities together build up the remarkable journey that GOPIO Sri Lanka has had in the past 25 years. And also, GOPIO Sri Lanka has done some immense work in terms of supporting entrepreneurship as well as professional growth, and also in leading humanitarian efforts that touch lives and uplift communities. GOPIO Sri Lanka has played a pivotal role. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the organization has proudly also represented Sri Lanka in many major global GOPIO conventions, and also there have been absolutely amazing in playing an active role in strengthening bilateral relations and as well as cultural exchange between India and Sri Lanka. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, founded in the year 2000, Global Organization of People of Indian Origin Sri Lanka was born out of the very vision in order to create an apolitical, inclusive, and a forward-looking platform which indeed celebrates the contributions of the people of Indian origin while also fostering harmony, understanding, and shared growth among all communities in Sri Lanka. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next performance this evening and hope you all enjoy it. Well, with that power-packed performance, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to extend a very big thank you to Danushka Dance for that amazing performance. And now, in order to propose the vote of thanks, we cordially invite the Secretary of GOPIO Sri Lanka, Mr. G.M. Vijayveer.
Distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen. On behalf of the organizing committee, it's my privilege to extend our heartfelt gratitude to all those who have contributed to make this Silver Jubilee celebration of GOPIO such a memorable event. We are deeply honored by the presence of our esteemed dignitaries, the Honorable Vijitha Herath, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism, His Excellency Santosh Jha, High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka, and all members of Parliament and former parliamentarians. Your presence has added immense value to this occasion. We also warmly thank all the overseas GOPIO members, visiting guests, our own GOPIO members and well-wishers for joining us today. Your support inspires us to strengthen our mission. A special word of appreciation goes to Dakshika Sarnavira, Danushkan Satyamurthy and their team for their remarkable Ramayana fusion performance, the drummers for their competitive act, AU Entertainment for excellent technical support, and Ms. Kasuni, our wonderful master of ceremony. We extend our gratitude to our gold sponsor Ravi Jewellers and all our silver sponsors Madhusha Textiles, Kaleshwari Gold Winners, Maxon Kavadi Campus, Melba Conglomerate, Neon Centers, Modern Hardware Center, Tian Lanka Steel Private Limited, Janata Steel, Siva Car Sales and Onida Steel. To their gracious support, your contribution made this event possible. Our sincere thanks goes to our organizing committee, chaired by Mr. Kaushik Gudeshi and Mr. Balasundaram, and with a special recognition to Mr. Jayakarunaran for his tireless dedication. Finally, we express our appreciation to the management and the staff of Taj Samudra Hotel for their warm hospitality. To everyone present, thank you for your encouragement, your goodwill and your presence. Together, you made this Silver Jubilee a great, unforgettable success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. G.M. Vijayveer, Secretary GOPIO Sri Lanka. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, prior to winding up the formal proceedings, we'd like to now take a couple of group photographs. And in order to pose for the group photographs, we cordially invite on stage our distinguished chief guest this evening, Honorable Vijitha Herath, along with our guest of honor, His Excellency Santosh Jha, as well as the organizing committee of our celebrations of GOPIO Sri Lanka this evening. Thank you very much. And now we invite the GOPIO General Committee to pose for a group photograph with our Honorable Chief Guest and High Commissioner on stage. Thank you very much, dignitaries. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we wrap up the formal proceedings of GOPIO Sri Lanka Silver Jubilee celebration. A big thank you goes out to our dignitaries as well as to each and every one of you for being a part of this wonderful 20-year celebration tonight. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'd love to invite all of you now to please join us for dinner, followed by networking. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the evening.